Have you ever wished you could memorize information super fast? Whether it's for exams, work, or even impressing others with an incredible memory, today I'm going to teach you scientifically proven methods to memorize things quickly. Are you ready? Let's go. Your brain loves images. Instead of memorizing dry words, turn them into vivid and creative mental pictures. For example, if you need to remember a shopping list with eggs, milk, and bread, imagine a giant egg cracking open, a river of milk flowing out, and a loaf of bread floating on it like a boat. You might think this is silly or funny, but the crazier the image, the better it sticks in your mind. Our brains are wired for stories. Instead of memorizing isolated facts, create a short story that connects everything together. For example, to remember important historical dates, imagine them unfolding like scenes in a movie. If you can turn information into a narrative, its retention increases dramatically. The techniques I'm sharing today are taken from the best books and scientific sources, and countless people have successfully used them. Now, have you ever noticed that phone numbers are always written in groups? That's because our brains process information more effectively when it's chunked into smaller groups. For instance, if you need to memorize the number 1492177611945, break it down like this: 1492, Columbus; 1776, American Independence; 1945, end of WU2. Suddenly, it's much easier to remember. Another amazing technique is the memory palace, a secret weapon used by memory champions. Imagine placing the information you want to remember inside a familiar place, like your home. If you're memorizing a speech, visualize each section of it in a different room. When you mentally walk through those rooms, the information will come back effortlessly. If you can't explain something simply, you haven't fully learned it. To reinforce information, explain it to an imaginary friend or a real one. Simplifying complex concepts forces your brain to process them more deeply, making them much easier to recall. One of the most powerful techniques for long-term memory is spaced repetition. Cramming at the last minute is a terrible idea. Instead, review information at spaced intervals. Right after learning, then after a day, a week, and then a month. This technique tricks your brain into thinking the information is important, so it stores it for the long run. In every aspect of learning, tricking your brain is an effective strategy. You must take control of your mind. For example, if you need to memorize a book for school, after reading it, explain it as if you were a teacher teaching a student, even if it's just to an imaginary friend. This will make the information stick in your mind longer. And finally, the most important tip: believe in your memory. Your memory isn't fixed or unchangeable. With practice, you can train it like a muscle and make it stronger. Practice these techniques daily, and very soon, you'll see a dramatic improvement in your memory. Now it's your turn. Which method are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing memory-boosting tips.